Daniel Jeremiah, NFL Network's draft analyst, with something that front offices like the Titans and the Browns have to factor into the equation of, do you take a quarterback at 1 or 2 overall in the draft?
You can make a case, okay, he's better than what we have, but is that the marker? Because then I would say, well, if you're going to be right back, 2 or 3 years from now, saying this isn't good enough, we need better, especially when you're in the AFC where we've got all these cyborg quarterbacks you have to compete with. If you don't want to draft somebody you're going to have to replace within a couple years just because he was a little bit better than the guy you had currently on your roster. And the pushback I get when I've said that is, yeah, but you never know when you're going to be up there again. And so we looked it up and okay, the Bears were up there and they had a quarterback that was better than what they had, and they passed on it, and they turned around and got Caleb Williams the next year. There's teams that could have taken Will Levis, the Commanders, the Patriots, the Vikings. They all passed. The Commanders come back and get Daniels. The Patriots come back, get May. The Vikings come back, get McCarthy. The Texans passed on Kenny Pickett twice. They got C.J. Stroud the next year. The Jags passed on Jordan Love. They got Trevor Lawrence the next year. The Bills passed on Mahomes. Now, obviously, that's one that's worked out for both teams. Maybe more so initially here from Kansas City, but they got Josh Allen the next year. So I do think there is some precedent there that that you can't just say he's 5%, 10% better than what we have, so we have to take that position. That's just my thoughts on it. And, that's why you have to decide, do you envision with the quarterback you take at number 1 that he's going to be able to help your team compete against Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert? Like, you need to have those honest conversations in the draft room.
And again, I agree with him wholeheartedly. I think that hit the nail right on the head relative to how you have to approach, specifically this year with Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders.